Okay, moving on to another feature, it's called visual workflow. This is an exciting feature for Salesforce business analysts who are not interested in writing code, or who do not have the expertise to write code. So this is generally available starting this release, and this what this feature does is that we can define a business process through visual kind of interface, and Salesforce behind the scenes generates screens for them. So we can say that this is an input screen, and it will take these 4 fields as input. This particular screen will have some questions or some checks need to be performed, and then based upon answers we'll show screen A or screen B depending upon the responses given by the user. So we just define by drag and drop a visual kind of interface, and behind the scenes Salesforce will generate the screens for us. We do not have to write any visual force, we do not have to write any Apex, and we just have to kind of mock up the business process. And a basic logic, if the functionality is not very complex, then basic screens can be done through visual workflow. This was available in the previous release also, but in the previous release it was downloadable as a desktop application. In the Spring release, it is part of the standard Salesforce cloud computing interface. So no coding required. It does not support deletion. Deletion of record is now supported in Flow. I'll just show a screenshot of how it looks like. So this is how basically we define a business process, and each of these rectangles represents screens, and we can say that which fields are to be shown in the screen, and then the screens will come automatically one after another. This particular rectangle represents decision. So we check if this is a lead or not. If not, then go to this screen. If it does exist, then go to this screen. So this kind of basic decision logic can be performed through Flow. So Flow is available as part of the standard enterprise and professional editions. Enterprise and unlimited edition, no license purchase is required. Next feature I'm going to talk about for a couple of minutes is called SiteForce. So SiteForce is a product. It's an add-on product. It's not included in the standard Salesforce product. What this does is it's a publishing environment. So if we have a lot of contents, like let's say we have a lot of articles that get published every day, and we have a lot of images that we have to store. We have editors and we have approvers, things like that. A traditional content management application is provided through SiteForce. So this can be used to show data from Salesforce into a website. This can, so I mean, we have sites obviously is available since a few years now, which is used to get data from Salesforce objects, show it on a website. But SiteForce is more for content management, where there are a lot of articles, and then it does the same feature in the sense that we can get the data from Salesforce and show it in a website. Okay, now I'm moving towards the last couple of features for the business administration part. So this feature is called Console Push, and this is for the Service Cloud. What it means is that quite often there are 2 users and they are working on the same record. Now in such a scenario, what happens is that whoever makes the last edit, his changes are stored. The person who was working before that, then his changes are lost. So sometimes there can be an element of surprise. Okay, I made the changes, but now they are gone. So just to prevent such a situation, this feature has been added, and what it does is that we can see which all users are also working on the same record while I'm editing it. So it's more useful in a service cloud kind of environment. Another new service cloud feature is called Live Agent. This is an add-on product. Quite often you would have seen that we want to have a chat. Let's say if I'm on an e-commerce site and I want to make a purchase, but I have some questions on the product, then I can request a live chat where a service agent, service representative will be able to answer my question on the product before I make a purchase. So that feature is now available out of the box from Salesforce. It's an additional product, but it is available without integrating with an external environment. That's pretty much all for the slides that I had on the administration kind of part. I will not go through the developer slides. I think there are not too many new Apex and Visual Force features that have been added in this release. I will share the slides after the presentation, and if you have any questions, you can just let me know. Okay, that's all I had in the session for today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining today.